What is up, everybody, and welcome back to the Two Guys, 1 Week podcast. My name is Tyler Plackey, and I will be your host today. Alongside me is my co-host, Alex Smith.
Howdy, I'm Alex.
All right, guys, before we get started real quick, this is an adult podcast. We may use foul language, talk about adult topics, and overall not really care if people like us or agree with us. So, if any of this offends you in any way, shape, or form, please, and I cannot stress this enough, please go find another podcast to listen to. Thank you very much. So, yeah. All right, so that's out of the way. So, what is this podcast? For those who haven't listened real quick, this is kind of a sports comedy podcast. So we grew up with something in baseball called Foul Pole Sports. It was kind of just like the funny parts of college baseball, and we wanted it to be that, but for all sports. So, yeah, that's kind of what this podcast is. Two Guys, 1 Week comes from, we're two guys that do the podcast, and we're going to talk about what happened over the last week. So moving into our 1 week segment. The 1 week segment is where we talk about actually what happened to us over the last week. Just, because it's not all sports and everything. We want to talk about us a little bit. So I will let Alex go ahead and kick this off.
Like Tyler said, this way we can kind of show you guys who we are. That way it's not just sports information.
Exactly.
So we recorded, last Sunday, the first episode?
Boy, I think it was
Was it
Friday? Yeah, it was because my parents came in town. It's been a bit.
That's why I had this. So... bought my new gaming desk and pod desk, I guess, if you want to.
Ooh,
this is reason for both. Took about 3 or 4 hours to rearrange everything to make it fit, so that was fun.
There you go.
Last Sunday played IM basketball intramurals staff team. Got the dub.
Pull a hammy?
Dub. Nope. I haven't gotten hurt all season. So.
Oh, you can't say that here.
Well.
You done jinxed it.
Yeah, about to get hurt in the championship next week. One really cool thing I wanted to share with everybody is Tucker. If you haven't listened to the first podcast, go listen to it. But Tucker, we have a cage in our front yard, and we went out hitting this week when it was warm. And our cage is probably 30 feet long. And my 3-year-old son was hitting it like he was short hopping the back of the cage.
So bro's got pop.
Yeah. Lefty.
Oh boy, okay, teaching them right.
Gotta let the people know that.
Dude. Hitting right hand is just illegal, and we'll have this discussion with Matt at some point. And we'll talk about Matt again in a minute, just because it's always fun too. Keep on going.
I'm just so proud of Tucker for doing stuff like that, because it's your son. Also, Colt, he pitched live at practice on Tuesday, did very well.
Okay.
And I was sitting out behind second base kind of watching, and a couple of those knuckleballs were disgusting.
Ooh, so he's learned from older brother there on those knuckleballs.
I was going to say, he can thank me for that.
Your knuckleball was gross.
And then you were here for this. Wednesday, we got Tucker his first dub.
Mm-hmm.
First dub of Fortnite, baby.
Yes, we did. We got him what did we drop, 30 in that game? I mean, it helped that because of him we had full bot lobbies. I mean, there's no one in that match that was real besides me, you, and Tucker.
A win's a win.
A win is a win.
And then, I told you about this, but, my mom found this app called Whatnot. Yeah. Not an ad, unless Whatnot wants to sponsor us.
Nope.
But
hey, what's it called? What's ad?
Whatnot.
What's app? Whatnot? Whatnot? We're going to talk trash on you unless you pay us money. So, pay us money.
And just sponsor us.
Sponsor us.
So I currently have 7 pairs of shoes incoming due to my mom being addicted to this app.
You have 7 pair of shoes, bro? You got 2 feet.
Yeah. 7 pairs on top of the, 30 I have already.
Are any of them Jordans? I know you like your J's.
The ones she bought, actually, I think 4 of them are.
Holy crap, bro. What'd she do? Get them on, extreme deals?
Basically, yeah.
Oh, okay. So you just going to resell them?
So, probably a couple of them. We'll see.
So here's the question about this app. Is it certified that all this stuff's real? I'm just curious.
I guess we'll figure it out.
I guess we'll find out when the Jays come in. If it comes in with LeBron on them, it's like, wait a minute.
Yeah. It's just random people that go live and auction off different shoes. So I don't know.
Oh, okay. So it's kind of like an eBay almost.
Yeah, but they're live and you can swipe and bid $1 increment at a time or whatever.
I catch it. Oh, what was the one? They used to have an app like that. They advertised all the time where it's like, I bought this air fryer for 94 cents.
Yeah.
What was that?
I don't know. It was Deal something. I forget what it was.
Deal
Yeah,
Dash.
what was that?
DealDash.com.
Yeah.
It was DealDash.com. That's crazy.
But those,
Dude, I remember seeing those.
I think you had to pay for
The bids?
bid. Yeah.
Yeah. I think bids were like 10 or 20 cents or something each. So I remember like in the disclaimer it'd say like, Tony bid 147 times. Like, holy shit, why the fuck you bid that damn much? That's crazy.
Yeah, no kidding.
What else did you do last week?
Other than that, Friday went bowling. Me, Tucker, Colt, and his friend Carson, we all went out.
Okay.
That was fun. Saturday
What'd
got
you
my new
shoot?
monitor. First game was like 114. The second one was 157.
That's a pretty good score. 157. You gotta have a couple strikes for that one.
I had like 3 or 4.
Oh boy, in a
Arms a
row.
little sore, but
Arms a little sore.
no. I think I had 2 strikes in a row, but
That boy.
But yeah, Saturday got my new monitor. I love it. And then today we had our playoff game in intramurals. Had the game tying layup to force overtime, and then game winning assist at the buzzer.
Oh boy, there you go.
So we don't just talk sports; we do sports.
So let me know when that Charlie horse hits in about half hour.
Yeah, if you hear either me go silent or screech, you know what happened.
Dude, I was gonna hear ah, and then just dead silence. I was gonna look over and you'd be rolling around on the ground.
All right, what'd you do this week?
What did I do this week? Oh boy. So for those of you that don't know, I am currently engaged to my beautiful fiance. She is way out of my league. I have no idea how I have her, and I really don't want to lose her because I will never find anyone near her. So yeah.
That.
But we've been wedding planning, which has been a blast. It's mostly just spending money. So yeah. I'm also now, 8 weeks into a weight loss journey. I've been busting butt. So I was actually sick the last 2 weeks. So last episode, you probably heard me chewing on a cough drop. No cough drop finally, which has been fantastic. But so I was really kind of off it for 2 weeks on my weight loss journey. But being sick kind of helps because you just keep getting skinnier anyways. So I'm down like almost 20 pounds from my start, which I'm very happy about. I've got a lot more to go because I don't want to look like a fat blubbery whale for my wedding. Yeah, I want to actually look skinny and fit and not obese. So yeah. God, what else did I do? I worked a lot this week. So because I'm an athletic trainer and we do something called PRN work, it's similar to like what a nurse does, so we can pick up shifts. So I worked a ton of soccer this weekend. I worked like 15 hours of soccer this weekend here in Indiana, and it was freezing cold. It was snowing, and it felt like 8 degrees, and it was terrible, and I hated my life, but it pays well. So yeah. So we've been doing that. Once I get those checks in a couple days, a lot of it's going to go into my savings account, and then a little bit's going to go towards just buying shit that I want to get. Got my eye on a couple things, so maybe a little soundboard for the podcast, maybe some other stuff just for me, probably some fishing stuff. Oh, I've been working on my YouTube channel for those of you listening. Subscribe to my YouTube channel. It's Tyler Plackey Hobbies. Excellent fishing, drone, and soon-to-be golf videos coming on there, and Alex will probably feature on those golf videos a little bit, so be sure to check those out. You'll have to, bro. Been working on setting on my tackle box since we're all going fishing in a couple weeks, and I know we're catfishing one day and hopefully just pond fishing the other day or lake fishing the other day, so I'm going to have all my tackle box ready because I know you'll need to borrow some of my tackle for me to go fishing. So yeah. And then my rant of the week. So I'm going to try and start a rant every week because I can only find something to rant about. Dick's Sporting Goods fucking sucks. And like I said, this is an adult podcast, so it fucking sucks. So I went into Dick's Sporting Goods the other day. I had a little bit of time before work started, and I went out and grabbed a bite of lunch. And there's 2 sections I go to, and I go to Dick's Sporting Goods. The first section I go to, obviously, is the golf section. I like to walk around the golf section. I will look at the new golf clubs, the used golf clubs. Always go putt a couple putters, see if they have any good clothes on sale. Just kind of find any good deals there. The second thing I will go look at is the fishing section. Yes, Dick's Sporting Goods doesn't have a fishing section. They actually don't have anything outdoors related. They didn't have anything hunting. They didn't have, they don't sell ammo, don't sell guns, which, Dick's Sporting Goods doesn't really do anymore anyway, so I wasn't too shocked.
The one there does.
The Dick's Sporting Goods by you sells guns and ammo still?
Yeah.
What the fuck? I haven't seen one of them in fucking years. let's see. So yeah, they didn't have that. They had like a couple tents, maybe like a sleeping bag or two, but not much outdoors. But dude, no fishing section. Not even a kayak in the store. They had pickleball. You could go play darts if you want. They have fucking darts. They have pickleball. They have goddamn spike ball. They have everything, dude, except for outdoors. Like, how are you a sporting goods section? And also their baseball section, buns. Dude, they had like 8 gloves there. Like, what the fuck? Like, they don't even have an A2K there anymore. They had a few A2000s, but it's a little different from like the actual A2K where it says on the glove for those baseball players out there. Dude, and their rolling section was horrendous. They had like one heart of the high. They had none of the pro preferreds. Maybe they don't even make the pro preferred anymore. I don't know. Dude, their freaking baseball section. Yeah, you're a 40. I'm a Rawlings guy. I know you're a 44 guy. But yeah, dude, it was literally just clothes and shoes. That's all Dick's Sporting Goods is now. Like, it's just an apparel store. Which, like, hey, I get it. It makes money, right? You can make a T-shirt for 14 cents in China, send it over here and sell it for $55. So he's got the Nike logo on. I get it. But come on, like, what about everybody else? Like, that's why Academy is taking over and Dick's is dying, because Academy has a good fishing section. They have a great hunting section. They have good outdoor sections. They still have clothes. They have their own brand of clothes that they sell really well. I mean, and that's why. Their golf section's okay at Academy. I will say that's not great. But, I mean, there's other golf stores in the world. So, that's my rant of the week. Dick's Sporting Goods fucking sucks. What else did I do this week? Fuck. Not really anything, I don't think. I fished. Caught some fucking nice fish. If you want to see the fish I caught, go check out my YouTube channel, Tyler Plucky Hobbies. Another shameless plug there. But yeah, so that's kind of been my week. Games. Yeah. Oh, we did play some video games. We did play video games. Got some Fortnite dubs. Got a couple Rocket League wins. Dude, I've kind of fallen off of college football. I haven't really played it in a while, bro.
I haven't either. It kind of, when college football season ended, my gaming goes with the seasons.
Yeah. So, here's a big question. I think we talked about it a little bit last week. So they're announcing College Football 26. Are you buying that?
Probably not.
Me neither. Now, are you buying PGA 2K25?
I don't know.
Or are you going to stick on 23?
I'll probably just stick to 23 on it.
I think I'm going to stick 23 until 25 goes on a little bit of a sale.
Yeah, I'm not going to get it right away.
Now, I am actually, for the first time, very intrigued in MLB The Show because I saw that you can start at high school and work all the way through a college career. Mm-hmm. I'm actually kind of hyped about that, because my college career wasn't all that great.
Wait, yours too?
I mean, hey, they can go look up our stats. I'm sure they can find them. They just got to type in Tyler Plackey baseball, and I'm sure it'll fucking pop up.
They won't find mine.
There's about 1.5 billion Alex Smiths in the world anyways. They'll probably find the football player first.
Yeah, right. Yeah, I had to have a different email at college because of him.
Did you?
Yeah, it was like alex.smith, 1 or something.
Oh, that's interesting. So, all right. I think that kind of wraps up our 1 week segment. What do you think? Anything else we think we need to talk about what we've done the last week?
No.
Yeah, I don't think so. So,
lives.
Yeah, I'd say I don't do much anymore. I mean, I kind of get up, work out, make food, clean up around the house, go to work, come home, go to sleep, do the same thing again the next day. It's part of being 25 years old. Oh, dude. Actually, there's one thing I can talk about. This is so funny. So I recently turned 25 years old. And to some of you listeners, that might be like, holy crap, he's old. And to other of you, like, holy cow, he's really young still. So thank you very much. So I was sitting on the couch tonight with, again, my lovely fiance, who I'm very lucky to have. And I say that because I know she listens to the podcast just a little bit. So I will always... I live. So I'm sitting on the couch, and we're watching TV, and I look to my left, right? Don't even whip my head or anything. I just peek to my left real quick to say something to her. And, dude, the back left side of my neck, feels like it's stabbed in the neck. I couldn't look to the left for 2 days. I was like, fuck, dude. I went to work. I did massage. I did E-stim. I did heat therapy. I did stretching. I put on, Tiger Balm, which is, a different version of Icy Hot. I put on stuff called China Gel, which is actually a lot stronger. It's, super strong analgesic. Put that on the back. Did cupping. Dude, none of it helped.
Wow.
None of it. It just finally, 2 days later, just finally started to relax. I'm like, bro, I couldn't look to my left or up in the air for 2 days. You know how hard it is to go through life doing that?
Do we need to have Liv start looking for funeral homes for you?
Dude, I swear, I feel like I'm dying. You're 25, though, aren't you? Technically? Still?
For a few weeks, yep.
A few weeks, then you're going to be old again.
Yeah, I got one for you on the old train.
Oh, no.
Oh, I told you, people don't know, but again, I'm a special ed teacher at a high school, so kids are ruthless. Early in the year, a kid thought that I was 40.
I've had that too.
So, this week, a kid was saying something about me, and I was like, how old do you think I am? I said, I don't know, 30? I was like, all right.
Dude, I had a kid come up to me, it was on my birthday, and they asked, because like all the girls came in saying happy birthday to me, and one of the boys comes up and goes, Tyler, how old are you? I go, I'm 25 today. She goes, really? I thought you were my dad's age. I was like, how old's your dad? I think he's like 45.
That's what the girl said when she thought I was 40.
I was so mad. Neither of us look 40.
I mean,
we look nowhere near 40.
I would venture to say no, that we don't.
Yeah.
But
I don't know where they got 40.
People also think Colt's my son sometimes when we're out. And for you guys, Colt is my brother. He's a freshman in high school. So.
He's only 9 years younger than you, right? 10 years younger than you.
And 9.5, somewhere in there.
Yeah.
So, nowhere near being his dad.
Fuck.
Now, on a basketball court, I might be his daddy. That's sorry,
Colt, when you hear this, get owned, bro. Yeah. All his friends are going to be making fun of him after they listen to this episode.
Colt's friends, please do it.
Please make fun of Colt. So, all right, moving on to our first topic of the night, because we're already 16 minutes in, shockingly. First topic, we're going to go by sport, is going to be baseball. Baseball. Our favorite sport. We're going to start off in Major League Baseball. So, the first story we would like to talk about tonight, and there's not much to talk about with this one, but there's a game played every year during spring training between the Boston Red Sox, who is a Major League Baseball team, and Northeastern University, who is, as you guys can guess by the term Northeastern University, a collegiate Division I team. And this year, the Boston Red Sox won. I'll bet you guys would think the score would be a lot different. Only 5-2. So why does an MLB team play some nobody baseball team, right? You know, Northeastern, never really heard of them, obviously. Why wouldn't they play some team that's loaded up with draft picks like a Vanderbilt or an Ole Miss or a Mississippi? You know what I mean? An SEC or an ACC school. Yeah. Why are they playing, I think they're not even like Big Eastern. I don't even know what conference. Let's look up conference for Northeastern. But what do you think? You think they should play someone else?
So, I actually was curious about this myself when I saw it. I looked them up. Northeastern, their campus is like a 5-minute walk to Fenway. So, I think they kind of did like in good faith. They play this every couple years, every year, or whatever. And I looked it up. They collab a lot. The Red Sox and Northeastern collab a lot for like fundraisers and things.
Interesting. So they're okay. So they're part of the Colonial Athletic Association. Fun fact, which has changed its name, to the Coastal Athletic Association. So they're the CAA for the Northeastern Huskies. Okay, but they're right down the road from. Do they play it at Fenway then?
They said they play like an ALS awareness game there.
Okay.
Yearly, so
that must have been this game.
They're kind of intertwined a little bit, so
that's kind of cool. That's cool then.
Yeah.
Okay, so it's more of a fundraiser game rather than a game for like getting better.
Right. I mean, if you're Northeastern.
Yeah, okay, yeah. So then here's the question: does Boston get clowned if they lose that game?
I probably would.
I mean, you'd think. I mean, if you're Boston, you cannot be losing to a Division I program.
It depends who's in. Do you have your guys that you're trying to, like, see, and you don't know if they're going to make the roster or not?
Yeah, that's true.
Like in a major league, like, is it the guy pitching going to be bagging groceries in a couple weeks? Or
yeah, that's fair. That is fair. So, all right, moving on, staying with Major League Baseball, we're going to move on to the Colorado Rockies versus the Arizona Diamondbacks in a spring training game. So there's a term in baseball called a sacrifice fly, and it's exactly what it sounds like. You sacrifice yourself and you fly out to the outfield to allow typically a run to score, but I think it can also be counted if a runner advances, correct? Or is it just on scoring? I think it's
just scoring.
Okay, so typically on a sacrifice fly, one run scores, and sometimes on sacrifice flies, it's not a sacrifice fly, and the runner just gets thrown out at home. The Colorado Rockies were in the field. Arizona Diamondbacks came up with, I believe, one out and the bases loaded. Hey, sacrifice fly to center field and cleared the bases for 3 runs.
Wow. How does that happen?
How the fuck?
Yeah,
I mean,
are they show that they're not Northeastern?
So I had to go. So I heard about it on Twitter. So I had to go look it up, right? And I looked it up and I watched it. So it's a deep pop out center field. So the center fielder first off gets a awful read on the ball. He like takes like 3 steps before he goes back. Everyone who's ever played baseball knows your first step in the outfield is always back, unless you see a fucking sinking line drive. So horrible reads. So he catches the ball going over, going backwards, catch it over his shoulder. So obviously the fucking runner on third's tagging and going. So when you're runner on second, you see that. Typically with 1 out, you're getting as far as you can. But if you see he's booking it back over his head, you're going to go back and tag up because you have a chance to take 2 bases, right? So the guy on first must obviously read this too. So he goes back, he makes the catch, he throws it in, they fucking relay it from way beyond second base, almost out in center field, and they just absolutely airmail the catcher up the third base line and allow 3 runs.
Well, I don't think that guy's going to be on there much longer.
How about that guy is bagging groceries right now?
Yeah, he probably is bagging groceries now.
Paper or plastic? So, final one on the MLB docket. This one's kind of a fun one. So, if you guys have never heard of the poop game, the poop game in Major League Baseball is when the Philadelphia Phillies and the Pittsburgh Pirates play each other. And on the score bug, and the score is 0-0, it says P00. So P for either the Phillies or the Pirates, 0-0 for the score, and then P for the other team, the Phillies or the Pirates, known as the poop game. Did you see MLB change the score bug and now it says PHI for the Phillies instead of just the P?
Yeah, Pitt, yeah.
Yeah.
Dad actually told me that, and he was visibly shaken.
Your dad was visibly upset about it?
No more poop game.
Fuck.
They're taking away all the things that we love.
Oh, gosh. So, moving on now to collegiate baseball, we're going to talk about the University of Maryland Eastern Shore. So, there are good teams in college baseball, there's a variety of teams. You have good teams, you have great teams, you have excellent teams, you have generational talents, and then you have shocking teams. The University of Maryland Eastern Shore just celebrated snapping their 55-game losing streak. Meaning it was their first win since the May of 2023. So for that, we have to say, congratulations, Maryland Eastern Shore. You guys have actually won a baseball game in the year 2025. You did not do it in 2024. So congratulations. I am curious the circumstances as to how you go on a 55-game losing streak.
Yeah, I don't know. Recruiting?
So there's an old saying, and I also have the true belief that if you want to play college athletics, if you are a varsity starter at a high school, okay, and it's not not some podunk middle of nowhere where they have 11 kids try out for the football team. I'm talking like a varsity starter at an okay size school, and you're competitive in your sport. There is a place for you to play in college.
I agree with that.
It may not be fucking Vanderbilt baseball or Alabama football. It may be some JUCO program out in the middle of the desert in Nevada that you have to ride your camel to get to work, right? It may be fucking middle of nowhere. But there's a place for you to play. Now, who the fuck are they recruiting at Maryland Eastern Shore? I mean, holy shit, dude. 55. Dude, it's baseball. Baseball's the one sport. Baseball and kind of basketball. Baseball's the one sport where anything can happen at any given time.
Yeah.
I mean, you can have Paul Skeens on the mound, and he can have a shit day and get rocked. He could, you can have one of the greatest pitchers of all time. You have a Tommy White guy. I know I'm kind of sitting LSU because they had a really good team a couple years ago. You have a Tommy White guy who hits like almost 400 on the year with fucking like 30 knocks. Okay, he go out and have an 0 for 4 day. Okay, how the hell do you lose 55 straight?
I'm at a loss for words. I have absolutely no idea.
It's a horrible.
Tough conference, I guess.
I have to. Did they play SEC only? I mean, I understand that these small schools play like big schools at the start of the year. Obviously, to help the little schools out. You always see like Georgia playing. Like our buddy Nick, who actually sneak peek will be on the episode next week. You guys are gonna love this episode, so be sure to tune in. Like NKU plays in Northern Kentucky plays Georgia, or they play in Alabama, or my buddy at SIU Carbondale plays a Mizzou, or or Florida, right? Mm-hmm. So they always take these mid majors and these low major Division 1 teams, sometimes even D2 and D3 teams, and play these big guys in D1 because they need games and they want to build their confidence, and then you want to see the 30-1 score because it's funny. But shit, you only play those for the first few games. Right. You don't fucking... I mean, they didn't play Georgia all damn year, and even if they did, you gotta win one, dude. Fuck. Oh, my God. I mean, how do you recruit that? How do you say, yeah, we're turning the program around, you know, but we're only at a 50-game losing streak. We promise we won't get to 60. I mean, is that what you say in your pitch?
I don't know, but check this out. The first 4 games of the year, they
Yeah.
played Virginia Military Institute.
Hey, VMI.
They scored Virginia Military Institute scored double digits in all 4 games. 14-4, 11-2, 15-0, 14-8.
14-8 or 15-8?
14-8.
Ooh, so yeah, a 6-run game. That's not. I mean, that's getting closer. Not quite a pitcher's duel, but still getting closer.
So every game. Oh, there's one. No, there's a couple actually.
Okay.
Their last loss March 2nd. Is that today or is that yesterday?
Yeah, today's March 2nd.
30-5. They lost to Bethune-Cookman University.
Who the fuck is that?
I don't know any of these. They played George Washington University. That's like the only one that I've ever heard of.
George Washington's Big East, I think.
Oh, they played Navy. I lied.
Oh, they played Navy?
They played them coming up.
55 games. So
they don't play anybody, so I don't know what their issue is.
Yeah, I don't know how they you have to try at that point, I think. That is impressive. University of Maryland Eastern Shore, Alex and I each have... we still have 2 years of eligibility. We have eligibility. I was just saying the same thing. Call us. We can play. I mean, I know there's these NCAA... I mean, dude, do you see that Auburn has a basketball player that's older than me playing right now?
Well, I've seen that, the football player got accepted his, 9th year?
Oh, that Oregon kid? Yeah, bro. He's going to be 27 playing college football. Bro, get a job. No hate, dude. Congrats. You can still play college football. Fuck, dude.
Yeah, I have a child and a career.
I don't have a child, but I have a career.
Right.
Okay, moving on to some more funny stuff. Ball State, which is an Indiana local, up in Muncie, Indiana. Ball State Tescal Tech. Played Sacramento State this past week in what is now being called the Ball Sack Series. Thanks to Steven Skoke on Twitter. He dubbed that name, and I think it's the greatest thing ever. It needs to be played every year and sponsored by Manscaped.
The Manscaped one's a good one.
Bro, dude, imagine Manscaped sponsoring the Ball Sack Series. That'd be fantastic, dude.
That is why I love Twitter or X, whatever it's called
yes.
now. That's what I love about it, is just people's creativity and stuff like that. I would have never thought about that.
Oh, I came up. Hold on. Let's wind back. I just came up with the Manscaped thing.
The Manscaped thing is you. That's good.
Yeah. With the Ball Sack Series with Steven Skoke.
It's so crazy how creative people are. But
yeah, I wouldn't have thought that. Because if you looked at it, the one on the score bug said ball and then sack for Ball State and Sacramento State. And so I guess there's the Ball Sack Series, and it's kind of fucking funny, and here we are. So, did you hear about this Nebraska pitcher?
I looked it up.
So, a Nebraska pitcher this past week, it might have been a week and a half ago even, was pitching against the University of Vanderbilt, which, if you guys don't know about them, are a pretty darn good baseball team. They've got 2 natties in the last, 5 years, 6 years?
They're decent.
They're pretty good. He took a comebacker that they're estimating was about 106 off the bat, off his face, and stayed in the game. They said he stayed in the game, finished playing. And if you guys haven't seen the picture, I think we should actually make this our art for this episode. So if you've seen the podcast art for this episode, that is the picture, and he continued to play is what I've heard. I would have to double check that, but he's alive and breathing looking like that, and holy fuck, did he get rocked.
I seen the after picture, and it is not pretty.
Dude, he got rocked. I mean, absolutely toasted.
Obviously not anything that bad, but have you ever had anything like that?
I've had comebackers, but I've actually caught or deflected them all. I've actually never been hit by a comebacker. I've taken a couple pretty hard hit by pitches, but I never anything of 100-mile-an-hour plus.
Yeah, I've usually caught mine, or I had one hit my hand once. I had my hand over my glove trying to catch it. And, couldn't play for a couple weeks, but
yep. So for those of you that have never pitched in baseball, especially at a little bit higher level, I wouldn't call ourselves fucking excellent pitchers. We were good enough to, you're recruited for college.
Right.
If you've ever had a comebacker at you on the mound, it is actually not as scary as people. The first one freaks you out, and then after that, you kind of are used to them. And for you, did it ever time just almost stop when it happened?
Yeah, I was gonna say things kind of slow down for a second.
It went I remember I was in Cincinnati playing my 17U season. I took a comebacker, and I remember watching the ball hit the bat and watching it come back at me, and it took a minute, and I remember moving my hand up to catch it, and then I don't remember walking to the dugout because it was the third out. But apparently, I took the ball and stared down the hitter and spiked it into the ground and walked off the fucking mound. My dad told me. I go, I don't remember that. My bad, because I was not that cocky of a player.
Yeah, I wasn't either. But yeah, they're at that point, it's just your athleticism and reflexes.
Oh yeah.
Over.
Yep. Oh man, are we calling ourselves athletic? That is.
Hey, I am a firm believer. Well, at Franklin, I did learn why they say pitchers aren't athletes. But
we saw some of that.
Yeah, I consider myself an athlete. So pitchers
are
athletes.
I like it. So, staying with college baseball, we're going to talk about some rankings real quick. This came out as of February 24th, so these might be a little bit delayed. We apologize. But the number one team in the country is Texas A&M, and they actually got beat a couple times, if you've seen. I know they got beat by Texas State at Texas A&M. Texas State's actually, yep. Texas State's had a couple really nice wins in the last few years over number one teams.
Did you see the pitcher during that game?
I did not. What happened?
He's the one that I'm pretty sure he's the one that maybe it was Georgia, but he was mouthing him. He was mouthing Texas A&M as he was pitching.
Interesting.
Yeah.
So. Moving down, number 2, Tennessee is our former national champion. LSU, Arkansas, Florida State, North Carolina, Florida, Georgia, all the way down to number 9, Clemson. And speaking of Clemson, did you see the Clemson-South Carolina game?
I did not. Wow.
So, Clemson has adjusted their visiting bullpen, and they have, instead of being out in fucking left field, out behind where it normally is in games, it's almost sitting like how Wrigley Field has it, where it's in foul territory but in play. And they now have it tucked in, pretty much surrounded along, if you're looking from the mound at the plate on the right side, and then behind by the home fans. And you want to talk about heckling?
I saw the video of that earlier, actually.
Of that there was a South Carolina pitcher warming up, and he fucking almost airmailed the catcher, and dude, they were brutal to him.
I saw that.
Brutal. Moving through the rest, no other big names that are sneaking in here. Yeah, your typical. Stanford's doing pretty good. Duke's good this year. But you kind of have your usual suspects in the top. I've never really seen Oregon be all that great at baseball. Obviously, they're always fucking in the talks for everything just because of Oregon. They're 15. DBU, representing the Missouri Valley Conference, is 17. They just played a nice series against LSU. But yeah, I mean, overall, the top 25 is pretty standard. No one really jumping out as why are they in or why are they not. It'll be interesting to see what happens with Oklahoma State, who is ranked at number 23, and it was at the time 2 and 3. So I'm sure they will be dropping out of the top 25 quickly.
I find it crazy how college baseball. I mean, it's not crazy, but it's just 98% Southern schools.
Oh yeah, 100. Oh, that's so where you can play all year.
I know. So
well, think how cold it was at Franklin for the first month and a half that we played. Not even practiced, but played.
I say Were you at Franklin at the time where we had to postpone our game because of snow?
That was the year before me. I remember hearing about the Blizzard game though.
I couldn't see the picture from the dugout.
Yep, I've heard about that. Portland baseball had a perfect game thrown this past week by pitcher Ryan Rembiz. They were playing against the University of Seattle, and he had a perfect game, 9 innings, 12 strikeouts. Can you guess how many pitches he threw, Alex?
102.
86.
Oh my god.
Fucking efficient. Dude, he was sub 10 an inning. Sub 10. He was almost, dude, that's wicked.
Yeah, that's 12 be the show numbers.
Oh yeah. 12 strikeouts. And to have 12 strikeouts in there, I mean, it would make more sense if you had 4 and they were just getting 0-1 and, 1-1 counts and grounding out or something. But to still get 12 strikeouts, that's 36 of your pitches at least right fucking 36. There. Yeah, that's fucking crazy. Army baseball. Did you see the picture of Army baseball traveling to their away game?
That was tough.
Dude, in the C-130, that was insane. If you guys haven't seen this, go look it up. Army baseball had an away game, and they loaded up in their full camos and boots and everything on a C-130 and took a C-130, which is a huge military cargo jet, and it was or cargo plane. It's not technically a jet. To their away game, which is fucking. Imagine like jumping out, parachuting out, and landing at the field.
That's what I told Cole when I was talking to him about it. I was like, imagine you just see him all parachuting out onto the field for the game.
That'd be fucking awesome.
I would probably just say, like, all right, you guys win.
You guys have won at this point. Everyone's rooting for you. Final topic on college baseball. So there's a lot of traditions in college baseball. I believe it's Texas A&M does the ball 5, ball 6 chant. Yep. But my fucking favorite one in all college baseball, I think, is the beer shower in right field for Ole Miss after a home run. Have you seen these?
Yeah.
Dude, they do those at midweek games. Imagine getting that atmosphere at a midweek game in college baseball in February.
Yeah. If this blows up, Couch Crew, you got some work to do.
Yeah. I'd say, if Couch Crew's hearing this, which is another Franklin callback, please. I mean, dude, I'll tell you what, Couch Crew is pretty brutal, though. They were brutal.
Yeah.
The things they said oh, dude, they were so funny. Dude, the things he would say to people was insane.
I love the Couch Crew. One of my
favorites
from Franklin.
So, Alex, think we got to move on to basketball? I bet the people are tired of hearing about baseball. We'll talk baseball today, but I'm sure some people are fucking tired of it. So, moving on real quick with the NBA, because I'm not hugely NBA. I think you like the NBA a bit, but I'm not huge into it. The Dallas Mavericks announced that they will start banning people wearing Luka Doncic shirts as a form of protest after the worst trade history as a means to, and I quote, move past him as an organization, per NBA insider Chris Hayne. Talk about fucking petty.
How do you do that?
Yeah.
Two, you made the trade.
Was there anyone else on the Mavericks that's worth buying a jersey or a shirt?
I mean, Anthony Davis is there now.
Is he? Oh, is that the eyebrow dude from Kentucky?
Yeah.
The unibrow? That's what I thought.
Let me see.
Yeah, I mean, seriously, like, how are you going to start banning people from wearing a shirt that they bought from your organization to support your organization because you made a bad choice? Like, sorry.
Yeah. They have Kyrie and Klay Thompson.
Okay, so there are a couple other names to get.
But still, yeah, how do you
police that?
Yeah, how do you police that, and then how do you do that? Like, people spent what are their jerseys? $120 now?
Oh, at least, yeah. Oh, by the way, Kevin Durant jersey over here, Golden State for sale, $40. Hit me up on my Facebook Marketplace.
Also, if you need a Wilson Evolution basketball, he's got those too.
Ooh, I do have a Wilson Evolution basketball. Actually, I think I'm selling that tomorrow.
Dang.
Yeah. So moving on to what we actually fucking like, college basketball. We're first going to talk Indiana versus Purdue and our fucking predictions. Alex, what did you predict last time? Did you predict Purdue?
Yeah, I said we weren't going to show up.
I said we were going to show up, and boy, was I right.
You said it was going to be a close game, though.
Yeah, I did fucking call it a close game. Wow, IU was fired up. I'm telling you, Woodson announcing his retirement has been the greatest thing in the world because he's not scared to just fucking bench players now, dude.
Right.
As of today, we're 5 for the last 6.
That's crazy.
Or is it 4 for the last 5? Might be 4 for the last 5.
Yeah, I don't know off the top of my head. But, like, with the predictions, I told you, I said if they win,
yeah,
it's going to be from the inside. And
yeah, and
at one point during the game, I heard they had 40 points in the paint.
Oh, yeah, dude, they were tearing it up. So, Indiana football, when they played Purdue, actually outscored the Purdue basketball team playing IU at Bloomington, 66-57. Our football team put up more fucking points than their basketball team.
Yeah, it's tough.
That's a rough look. Also, see the picture of Omar Balla with his tongue out hanging on the rim? That was sick.
I haven't seen that. I have to go.
Dude, it's fucking hilarious. And then moving on, because we're going to stick with IU because we're IU fans. IU went 10 for 15 from the three-point line in their win over Penn State. And after that win, had a 75% chance to make the NCAA tournament. They actually won that game by 5 points, but we have since now knocked off Washington. I think we're on our way to Oregon next to play later in the week. Mm-hmm. Yep. But 75% chance now, considering we were looking pretty dim about 2.5, 3 weeks ago.
Before the Purdue game, they were predicted first 4 out.
Yep, I've seen that. I've seen that one now. 75% chance to make it in. And here's what we're rooting for, guys. IU needs to be an 8 or a 9 seed in the Big Ten tournament. Because if they are, then your boy gets to watch them live as he works the Big Ten tournament. So, root for 8 or 9 seed.
Tell them why you get to see them and work with them.
Oh, my company has a contract with Indy. It's called Indy Sports Corps, and we provide medical services for them. So, yeah.
I live through Tyler because all I do is go to school.
Yeah, I have some cool experiences that we'll talk about. Michigan State knocked off number 16 at Maryland with a buzzer beater after Maryland got kind of cocky and mouthy with Michigan State.
Really? I didn't
Do you see that? Dude, it was a nasty buzzer beater. I think it was from beyond half court. I mean, just banged it.
Wow.
Mizzou knocks off Kansas in a rivalry game, which growing up in Missouri, that is a big rivalry game. It means a lot. And the SEC had to bring out the very stereotypical belt to ass for the first time ever in Mizzou history, probably. Because Mizzou fucking sucks, dude. Alex, have you heard of the race to 69?
I have not, but I am intrigued.
The number you're intrigued, right? The race to 69. Nice. Okay. So statistically, the team who wins the race to 69 points in college basketball, so the first team to get 69 points, wins 93% of their games.
Wow.
I saw someone just fucking had that. I think it was that Michigan State Maryland game is where it was one of the games it had. But they went through like who was in the best percentage of that, and I use it like 98% of their wins if they got to 69 first.
That's
So
a great line.
Yeah. Fucking
Nice
no shit.
line.
Very nice line. Nice. So, Alex, you want to talk about the craziest, probably, basketball tournament of all time?
Oh my god.
So, if you guys never heard of the Sun Belt Conference, they're a Southern Conference that houses, about 15 teams, I think? Because I know it shows 13 on this bracket, or 14 on this bracket, but I don't think everyone makes it. So,
Imagine being the 15th.
literally. I think it'd be worse to be the 14th.
Absolutely. 100%.
If you guys are listening and have the fucking ability, not drive, not do anything too important, please pull up the Sun Belt Conference 2025 Men's Basketball Championship bracket. It is the fucking stupidest bracket in the world that I've ever seen. So it is. It's a two-part bracket where number 12 and 13 play each other and 11 and 14 play each other. The winner of 12 and 13 goes on to play number 9. The winner of that game goes on to play number 8. The winner of that game goes on to play number 5. The winner of that game goes on to play number 4. And the winner of that game goes on to play number 1. And then the winner of that game plays the bottom bracket, which does the same thing all the way up. So basically, if you're the 11th through 14th, you have to win 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 games. More than you'd have to win in March Madness to win your conference.
Oh, wait. But kicker, 12 and 13 seed, 14 and 11 seed. They play, if they say they win every game, They play on March 4th, March 5th, March 6th, March 7th, March 8th, March 9th, and March 10th.
Jesus
Christ.
Christ.
7 days in a row to win a conference championship.
Holy fuck. That's insane. So what I'm hearing, here's the big question for you, though. Where do you want to be at if you're one of these teams? You almost don't want to be 1 or 2, because you're fucking coming off a team that's just had a win the day before and is feeling a little hot. I mean, do you want to be 3 or 4?
After their 5th day in a row of playing.
But, do you want to be 3 or 4? You want to be the 3 or 4 seed who only has to fucking win 2. Or win 3. You know what I mean?
Well, if you're 1 or 2, you're probably pretty good. So
yeah, I mean, so the 1 and 2 seeds are South Alabama and James Madison, respectively. James Madison, whoop whoop, home of Kurt Signetti. But, I mean, good lord. I mean, could you imagine being the 14th seed? I mean, I understand it's college basketball and, there's always a Cinderella, but holy shit, dude.
That's
you have to win.
absolutely bonkers.
That, dude, 7 fucking straight games is fucking insane. You have to win 6 to get March Madness. This is a hard. So, theoretically, for the University of Louisiana, or ULM, University of Louisiana Monroe, to win March Madness this year, they currently have to probably win either 13 or 14 straight games, depending on if they get into the Final Four and they have to battle from the field of 68 into the field of 64. Imagine having to win 14 in a row. That is insane.
There's no way to win 7 games in a row in 7 days.
No, there's not. You'd be too tired. I mean, you have to be fucking injured.
Yeah.
It's fucking crazy.
How is that safe?
I don't know. I would love to look into the research of that, honestly. That'd be kind of cool.
Hey, I'm rooting for those teams, though, because I want to see it happen.
Oh, dude, can you imagine like Coastal Carolina? I mean, dude, they had their magical run in 26. I guess I lied about Vanderbilt. They did not win in 2016. Coastal Carolina won the College World Series then. But like, they went on their magical run. Maybe they can do it again in basketball. If Chanticleer's March Madness win would be wicked.
That's just... I don't... What board? What board approved this?
Dude, some fucking evil ass motherfucker. I'm telling someone who is very confident that their team will always be a top 4 seed.
Yeah, who said, you know what?
Yeah,
I like this. It's a great idea.
Who's the idiot that came up with this bracket though? Like,
whoever did it must really, really want like their top person in that conference to go to the tournament.
Oh yeah, 100%. I mean, yeah, they probably want to give their top person in the conference. They want to give their conference the best chance to actually do something in the tournament because the Sun Belt Conference, if you look through, like historically, fucking like Texas State's been okay. Old Dominion's normally pretty decent at basketball. They're hit or miss. I mean, going through that, I mean, there's really not any basketball. James Madison's had a couple good years. South Alabama's been okay in the fucking bit, but I mean, if you go through it, there's really no big names out of there, right?
No.
At least basketball. It's like, you get other conferences where you get like a Providence that'll, pop out of nowhere. The Big East is kind of exploding recently with the pickups of like a Marquette and a UConn and fucking, who's the one that's up in Omaha? Oh, fuck.
Nebraska?
Yeah. No, that's a state. Creighton. Creighton's in the Big East now.
Wow.
So, but you get those so the Big East is exploding a bit, so they're a lot bigger than they used to be. But dude, I mean, is the Sun Belt trying to like make a name for themselves with this? I mean, because it's getting people to talk. Obviously, we're here talking about it. We're going to burn 8 minutes on the podcast because it is interesting to look at, and it's all on ESPN Plus, and it's played at the Pensacola Bay Center.
Yeah. So if any of the teams that have to play 7 games, they're rewarded with a championship game on ESPN too.
Oh fuck, they're moving up in the world. That's crazy. They're moving up in the world with that. So here's one I was thinking about. I was doing a little pondering here, and that always gets dangerous when I think. So I work at a school. I'm not going to say what school because I'm going to keep everything private. Obviously don't fucking people show up my work. But I work at a school, and every basketball in the world, from middle school to fucking high school to women's college to professional basketball, plays quarters. Mm-hmm. Why does men's college basketball play halves? I'm just curious. I'm not against it. I like it. I actually like it. Quarters feels divided. Obviously, that's the point. But I like halves. I really like the fucking 20-minute halves. I think there's a lot more strategy to it. Because if you were to switch to quarters, you would have to change the double bonus setup to probably fucking like 4 and 7 maybe instead of 7 and 10. What do you think?
So what Indiana does now, high school basketball, is each quarter they reset the fouls, and it's once you get to 5, it's automatic double bonus.
That's how. Yep, I've seen that. So yes, there's no like just bonus where I want to go straight to the 2-shot double. So I like that.
Yeah, so you can. I mean, they can easily switch to that, but
oh yeah.
The only thing I don't like about halves is, and it's not really due to the halves, but is the like the media timeouts. I think there's way too many.
Oh, dude, there's so many media timeouts. I mean, they give each
gameplay.
Oh yeah, yep, I agree. Especially, I mean, and then you get each coach gets 4 half. So there's 16 total fucking team timeouts between the two teams for a whole fucking game. Plus, you probably have another 10 media timeouts throughout the duration of the game.
12, 8, 4. So there's another 8.
Mm-hmm. Yep. I mean, dude, it's ridiculous.
Yeah, I don't like the media timeouts. Like there being that many. There should be probably like 12 and 4, like under 12 and under 4.
Yep. So here's a question: if they were to switch to quarters instead of fucking halves for men's college basketball, so what does high school play in Indiana? They play 10-minute halves or quarters?
8.
8-minute quarters.
Varsity plays 8.
So does college bump is 10 too much?
No,
because NBA plays 15, or is 10 too little? Sorry, is 10 too little? NBA plays what, 15, right? Or do they play 12?
I think it's 12.
Okay. So if it's 12, then you go college to 10-minute quarters. You're not changing it. So you still have 40 minutes of gameplay. But do you think the games are better or worse?
I don't know. Women's college basketball's done it for I don't know how many years now. I mean, it doesn't seem like it's that bad.
No, I agree. It's just so interesting that men's college basketball is the only one that does halves instead of quarters. I feel like they should you know what I mean? Because like it'd be weird if like let's say for baseball, right? In varsity high school baseball in Missouri was 7, college got to 9, professionals 9, right? But imagine going from like 7 innings in high school to playing like 6, you know what I mean? And then going back, it'd be like going from 7 to 6 back to 9. It's just like, it's weirdly backwards. And I don't know. The halves doesn't make sense to me because it's not like anything else that they do.
Right. I don't know.
It'd be like college football playing 30-minute halves.
Yeah. I don't understand why they do it either. I've always wondered.
Yeah.
Especially since the women's transfer.
Yeah. The women's do quarters. All of high school and middle school does quarters. Mm-hmm. I mean, even when you go to like rec league games, like everyone does quarters except for men's college basketball. I do kind of like that it's different.
Halves.
Huh?
Our intramurals does halves.
Oh, your IMs are halves. That's
it's
funny.
Running clock. So.
Boy, what's your running clock time? That's the real question.
It's 2 20-minute halves.
That's not bad. Okay, I mean, if it's running clock, that goes quick.
Yeah.
So here's one that I was thinking about. Again, going back on my pondering here. So I like seeing, obviously, when they rank the top 25, right? And they show the rankings next to the team. Mm-hmm. What if they did that for every team, regardless of the rank? They ranked it all the way down. I think it's 256 collegiate basketball teams in the Division I level. What if they had, like, you could see it was, like, number, like, 117 versus, like, 211. Like, that'd be kind of fucking cool, though.
Yeah. But
I mean,
how embarrassing is that if you like get on ESPN or something? It's like ranked 232nd.
Yeah, but like it'd be kind of fucking cool for the fans, though. You know what I mean? Like it'd be different. Like what made them say 25, not 50, right? Because like even top 50 is pretty. It's fucking quad 1. I mean,
right.
I mean, why? It'd be interesting to see what their choices on that.
Yeah, I don't know. That is interesting to think about.
Yep. So, one little quiz for Alex here. I like to quiz Alex on his basketball knowledge.
Okay.
Rick Pitino. We all know Rick Pitino, the coach from a certain school, and I'm not going to name it because we're going to talk about it in a second. But got in trouble for giving recruits hookers, pretty much. Prostitutes.
What a guy.
Yeah. Obviously, the reason that fucking school is pretty good at basketball for a while. But Rick Pitino has now coached 5 different Division I basketball programs to a regular season conference title. Alex, can you tell me what the 5 are?
I just seen this.
Oh, did you?
Yeah, I can't remember. I know it was Kentucky.
Yep.
He's at Louisville.
Yep, Louisville's where he got in trouble.
A
lot of it.
Well, obviously he's at St. John's right now.
Yep, there's 3. The other 2 are obscure, and I didn't know he was
they
at
were
the other
small
2.
schools, weren't they?
No, one of them was. One of them kind of was, but the other one was not a small school.
I was watching the Louisville game the other day, and they were talking about it, like the 5 schools, and I can't remember what the other 2 are.
Want me to give you a fucking hint? One of them's a Big Ten school.
So give me a hint. Was it? I don't know. Penn State? I have no idea.
Nope. Iowa.
What the heck?
He was a head coach at Iowa. I didn't fucking know that. And the last one was the University of Boston. He was at Boston University.
That kind of fits for him.
Yeah, it does. Yeah, so he has now coached 5 different Division I basketball teams to, I believe that's 5 different conference titles too, isn't it?
I think that's what I saw when they were talking about it. I mean,
that's fucking
good. I mean,
yeah, fucking no kidding.
He did NIL before NIL was cool.
Him and Saban both. Dude, when Shane Gillis brought that up to Nick Saban, that was the funniest fucking thing. Dude, Saban was pissed on game day when that happened.
Yeah. It's one of those, it's cool when they do it.
It's problem when I do it. Fuck. All right. So we got to talk a little football, just because, football is a big sport. But we're going to go on the unconventional. So someone fucking went on and decided to tally up the number of arrests per NFL football team since 2015. Alex, can you guess? I think you have the list in front of you, don't you?
I got it pulled up.
Okay.
I wouldn't have guessed it, though. I would have guessed probably Three teams I would have guessed if I didn't see this. I would have guessed the Browns, the Bengals, and like the Raiders.
See, the Browns was one for me because Deshaun Watson. I figured he contributed to that.
And Kareem Hunt.
Yeah, that's fair. I was going to say the Dolphins.
And Jameis Winston.
Yeah, the Dolphins would have been one for me getting some trouble in Miami. Which, funny if they were really low. And I think the other one would have been like maybe the Steelers or like maybe like the Rams or you know what I mean? Just like a coastal team, and if I can say it's got some crime in it. But no, number one was the exact opposite. It was the Kansas City Chiefs at a whopping 16 arrests.
Fuck. Well, I guess there really isn't that much.
Well, they had Tyreek Hill at the time.
Even their number one fan got arrested for robbing banks in the same that wolf guy. You know what I'm talking about?
Oh fuck! I think I heard about that.
He's like a prominent figure in Kansas City because he's like front row in a wolf costume, and he was robbing banks in the wolf costume.
Wow, that's
yeah.
How are you that stupid?
So maybe they're just not that smart over there.
I grew up around Kansas City Chiefs fans. They are not that smart. There we go. Well, half of them think the team's in Kansas. They ain't in Kansas. So number one was Kansas City Chiefs at 16. Number two was the Seattle Seahawks at 13. Number three was America's team, apparently. The team that it's their year every year, and it never fucking is. The Dallas Cowboys at 12. They were tied also with the Jaguars, the Saints, and the Jets. Cardinals at 10, Ravens at 9, tied with the Broncos and the Packers, and the Vikings, the Giants. The Browns were tied at 13th with the Rams and the 49ers with 8. Bengals were tied at 16th with 7, along with the Colts, the Raiders, the Patriots, and the Steelers. Bears were at 6, tied at 21st, along with the Texans, the Eagles, the Falcons, for 24th. Oh, sorry, no, not the Falcons. Falcons were at 24th place with 5, tied with the Buffalo Bills, the Tennessee Titans at 27th place, tied with 4 teams, which were the Jaguars, the Dolphins, the Buccaneers, and the Washington Redskins, because they're trying to get that name back, and we're staying with the Redskins. And then at 31st place was the Chargers, and at 32nd place was, shockingly, the Detroit Lions. I figured Detroit would have the most issues. I mean, this city sucks.
Dan Campbell, I know he's only been there a couple of years, so
yeah.
But I think he was like, stay away.
Literally. So yeah, fucking. I mean, the fact that I'm not shocked that there's not a team with 0. I feel like everyone gets in a little bit of. I mean, especially these guys have some of these guys are new to a lot of money. Go out, get a little too fucking drunk at the bar and get thrown in the drunk take, and they count that as an arrest. But dude, 16 in the last 10 years is crazy. I mean, they had Tyreek Hill, and Tyreek Hill got in a little bit of trouble when he had that domestic violence case or something, the child abuse case. Fucking holy
right,
shit.
But I haven't heard like a ton.
Yeah, they must keep it under wraps. I mean, are we counting Jackson Mahomes? You're getting arrested for groping that chick in the bar.
He is not on the team.
What about Patty's dad? He's got like 4 DUIs. Think he counts? Bro, those may count towards the arrest record. But
I don't know. That family is probably way higher.
Mm-hmm. So,
I'm just glad the Bengals aren't. They're like right in the middle.
Yeah, they're tied at 16. They have 7. 7's, they're under half of the leaders, so that's respectable.
And it's guys that you don't really hear about, like they're not Jamar or T. Higgins anyway.
Yeah, you don't hear about the big dogs. Yep. So the power rankings have just come out for all the sports. It's for the past fucking 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 decades. And it's for the 4 big sports. It is for baseball, football, basketball, and hockey. Did you see the dice on this one, Alex?
Yeah, I got it.
So, it is the best player from each decade. MLB is based on WAR. NFL is based on AV, which I don't know what that means. NBA is WS per. And NHL is PX. So, those of you who know those sports, you can let us know in the comment section what those stand for. We know what WAR is for baseball because it's wins above replacement, and we're baseball fans. We don't know the rest. So who was the fucking... Which one shocked you the most of all of them? For me, the 2000s shocked me with A-Rod. I thought it was going to be Pujols.
Yeah, I don't know how A-Rod... He was good. He's a Hall of Famer, but
I thought Pujols was it, dude.
Yeah.
Pujols was so dominant.
I'd say I guess Barry Bonds, but he's in the 90s.
Yeah, he was in the 90s. Ricky Henderson in the 80s makes sense. Tom Seaver in the 70s makes sense, and Willie Mays makes sense in the 60s. Mike Trout in the 2010s. He's such a good player. He's on such a bad team. I feel bad for him.
Yeah.
I wish he was on a better team.
Even like last year, weren't they last in their division last year?
Yeah, probably.
It's just wasted talent. That's why Ohtani is like.
Oh yeah.
Ohtani was a smart one. He's like, I'm out of here.
He got out and got a World Series. I mean, so he was given the most impact or the power rank, the number one for the 2020s so far. Going through football, Mahomes makes sense for the 20s. Brady for the 2010s. Peyton Manning for the 2000s makes sense. Reggie White for the 90s. Lawrence Taylor for the 80s. Alan Page for the 70s. And Johnny Unitas for the 60s. Do you agree with all those? Do you have any change?
I don't know. I know all of them except for Alan Page, which he must have been a dog. But
so looks like he played for the Vikings based on that helmet he's wearing. But
yeah.
Going into the NBA, which I don't know enough about, so I'll have no opinion on these. But at least I know the names. So Jokic for the 2020s, LeBron James for the 2010s, Dirk Nowitzki for the 2000s, Michael Jordan for the 90s, Magic Johnson for the 80s, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar for the 70s. No. Also, have you ever seen the movie Airplane?
Yes.
You know he cameos in that, right?
I did not know that.
Yeah, he's one of the pilots in the movie. Yep, you have to go back and watch it. The kid comes up, "You're Kareem Abdul-Jabbar." He's like, and then like he starts like shit talking Kareem. Kareem's trying to be like, "No, I'm not." He's like, "Listen, kid." He fucking like lights the kid up. And then the 60s is Wilt Chamberlain. I still want to get footage of that 100-point game because I don't know if I believe that still. I don't understand how there's no footage or no record of that other than people saying, "Oh, he did it."
Well, yeah.
Guess we'll find out. And then going into hockey, just because it's on here, and we're going to inform you guys on hockey. Connor McDavid for the 2020s, Alex Ovechkin for the 2010s, Nicholas Lindstrom for the 2000s, Ray Baroque for the 90s, Wayne Gretzky for the 80s. Everyone knows Wayne Gretzky. Phil Esposito for the 70s. That's a sick fucking last name, Esposito. That's a baseball name, dude. And then Bobby Hull for the 60s. If we had Matt on, he'd probably be able to inform us on that. So, but yeah, those.
I know McDavid's really good. Ovechkin's good.
Yep.
I've heard of Lidstrom.
I hadn't heard of Lidstrom yet. I've heard of Ovechkin because I think he played for the Blues for a bit.
Who's Connor McDavid play for? Does he play for the Blackhawks?
I don't know. I have no idea. Let's look up and see.
I say we love this thing called Google.
Yep. Type it in. He plays for the Oilers.
Ah, dang.
Yep. Oh, he's on Team C too. Yep. So yeah. Going on with the rest of our other topics, we're gonna fucking skip one for now. We might come back to it at the end. But Jake Knapp, he's on the PGA Tour. Taps in a putt for a total score of 59 in round one of the Cognizant Classic for PGA Tour's 15th ever sub 60 round. The most recent one, so he did it at the Cognizant Classic just a couple days ago. Most recent one was Hayden Springer at the 2024, the John Deere. Can you guess who's shockingly not on this list?
Tiger.
Tiger's not on the list. And it was funny. I would have sworn, didn't DeChambeau do a 59 last year? I thought DeChambeau just shot a 59 last year, 2 years ago. He's not on the list. Maybe he shot it with Liv, and they don't count it.
That should happen, then, yeah.
Yeah.
But that's what happened. I heard he's trying to get back in the PGA.
Yep. I think PGA's realized that they lost a lot of their big guys, and they're losing viewership, and they need to bring it back.
Yeah.
Speaking of Liv and PGA and all that, Rick Shields being a... what do they call him? An influencer for Liv is kind of sick. The video has been cool so far. Have you watched those?
I haven't watched them in a while. I need to get back on it. When it gets warmer, when golf season.
Yep.
We'll be back on the train.
Yep. Oh, I feel that. Other names that have shot at 59, though, is Scotty Scheffler, Kevin Chappell, Brant Snedeker, Adam Hadwin, Justin Thomas, Jim Furyk. Jim Furyk did it twice in 2013 and then again in 2016 where he shot the lowest score ever. Can you imagine? Guess what that score was. The lowest one ever. I think you can see it, though.
I see it, though.
Yeah, 58.
Hey, don't... Oh, okay. What did I say? I said, don't say it. Put it in the comments.
Oh, yeah. Put it in the comments. It's definitely not 58. Damn, fuck, my bad, dude. We're gonna figure this out, okay? So, guys, you have to stick with us. This is only our second ever episode recording a podcast, so obviously we're very rusty. So stick with us as we think of cool ways to make you guys interact with us. So I'll have you guys guess. So we're gonna go off Alex's idea here. Alex, you can go ahead and introduce the first one that ever happened and have them try and guess that.
The first sub-60 round?
Yep.
Like what year?
Yep. So we're gonna have them guess, and whoever gets closest, congratulations, you got closest. We ain't giving nothing out. But who was it shot by, Alex?
37 cents. Okay, so it's Al G Burger.
G Burger, Guy Burger,
Sure.
Gay Burger. Maybe it's Gay Burger.
I hope not. What? Al Gay Burger.
Alga Burger.
Was it? Wow. Is it the Danny Thomas Memphis Classic? What year was it? Put it down in the comments.
Yep. Comment below.
DMS,
Apple
comment below.
Yep. And then all of our socials will be linked in the description of the video, and then we'll also read them off at the end. So you can follow us on those, and also comment down below. Did you see Gene Hackman died? Well, died.
I'm so sad.
Dude, so it looks like he got, him and his fucking family got, killed.
Yeah,
by somebody.
It was him, his wife, and his dog,
yeah.
Right?
Yep. Dude, I'm kind of fucking pissed. So for those of you who don't know who Gene Hackman is, he was the coach in the movie Hoosiers, if you ever seen that. He died on Thursday, the February 27th. Fun fact, Alex, you and I met one of the real players from the movie Hoosiers.
Yeah.
Gene White.
The soccer fields.
Yep. So he lived out behind our college baseball field and would come out and walk around and go out and chip. Where we go out and chip at the practice soccer fields. And a gentleman named Gene White, very nice gentleman. He actually taught my grandfather in school. Fun fact. But yeah. And also fun fact, if you guys have ever seen the movie Hoosiers, they kind of go to a diner a couple times. You know what I'm talking about, Alex? Mm-hmm. So the movie's based on a team out of Milan, Indiana. Spelled as Milan, like Italy, but Milan is how we pronounce it.
Way different.
Yeah. The 1954 team. And in the movie, they like to go to a diner. My uncle, his grandparents owned the real diner that they used to go hang out at because my uncle's from Ireland. Yep.
That's crazy. Yeah.
So, yeah.
So I like to since there's a second episode, people kind of get to know us more, personal stuff. I live probably 30 minutes from Milan, and I've actually lived in Milan before. So.
Oh, you did? I didn't know that.
Yep. You could see the water tower from our house.
Okay.
But yeah, so I live close to there, and last year I actually went to Knightstown, the gym that they filmed it in.
Yep. Who's your gym?
There. Yep, it's really cool.
So, if any of you guys are ever driving on Interstate 74 between Indianapolis and Cincinnati, you'll see about 80 different signs that talk about the Milan 54 Museum. It is in Milan, Indiana. It's to celebrate the team that the movie Hoosiers is based off of. It's a great movie if you haven't seen it. But holy fuck, dude, that's all that town's known for. Because if you've been to Milan, it is a high school, a diner, I think a gas station, and some houses.
They have a Casey's now.
Oh, do they have a Casey's? Oh, you can get a pizza there now? All right. Sorry, Milan's moving up in the world here.
And a Subway. Get it right. And Dairy Queen. They're moving. They're getting there.
Woo. Wow, fancy. We don't even have those over here. But yeah, so if I can... dude, you know what really pissed me off, though? So I saw Gene Hackman died on the 27th, so I went on the 28th. I had a little bit of time before work. I was like, I'm going to go and watch the movie Hoosiers again. I haven't seen it in a while. You can't fucking watch anywhere without renting it. I would have sworn it was on Netflix or something, but no. You have to rent it, and it's fucking $4 on Amazon Prime. I'm sorry, I'm not paying that. I already paid $12 a month for Prime.
Yeah. I could have sworn I've seen Hoosiers on something before.
I have. I feel like... So what I've realized that these streaming services do is they kind of take stuff on and off. So you kind of have to just wait for it to come back on. I'm guessing you saw Gene Hackman die, and everyone's like, oh, take it off and make it cost money.
Yeah. Right, take it off.
Fucking... Yeah. And I think we ought to move to our either second to last or last topic, depending on if we want to talk about the last one. I'll get Alex's opinion on that. Did you hear about Travis Hunter's big statement he made yesterday?
Oh, yes, I did.
Yeah. So, on March 1st of 2024, we say yesterday because we're filming on the 2nd, on fucking Sunday evening, Travis Hunter, the two-way player from University of Colorado, stated that he believes being a two-way in football is harder than being a two-way baseball player. He stated, and I quote, that what he does on the football field is harder than what Shohei Ohtani does on the baseball field. I have 3 words. Bull fucking shit.
So I would say physically demanding wise, yes.
Yeah.
Skill and how much work you have to put in to do that at that high of a level,
no shot.
No.
Here's the thing. Respect to Travis Hunter. Dude's an athlete. I get it. He won the Heisman. He's a great athlete. But there is such a long hate on baseball, and fucking people don't realize how hard it truly is.
Yeah. Here's my rant. You had your rant earlier. Here's mine.
Yep.
When it comes to baseball, and I'm a firm believer in this, I'll tell anybody that listens, if you put a baseball player in any other sport, they're going to compete and not look dumb. Like,
agreed.
I mean, like if you see a guy that just plays football, yeah, but a guy that just plays football, he's gonna look stupid when you put him on a basketball court. But then you have like baseball players. You put them like me. I'm not saying I'm too crazy of an athlete, but I played baseball as my sport. Like, obviously went to Franklin together and played it. But I played basketball. I don't think I looked too dumb when I played it. I played football. I played soccer. I played all the sports and competed. But if you put a football player or any sport really that into a baseball game, they're gonna look dumb. Like I don't know if you saw, but like Giannis Antetokounmpo, he was somewhere, I forget where he was, and he was hitting in a cage, and it did not look good. Did you see that, Giannis hitting in the cage?
Oh, was Giannis hitting in the cage?
It was a while ago, but like,
oh, I think I have seen that. He looked terrible,
yeah,
dude.
and like that just shows like what I was talking about.
Yeah.
Is like if you put anybody any other sport in baseball, they look stupid.
Oh yeah. So here's the thing. Obviously, fucking like if I were to go play at the collegiate football level, I'd get my shit rocked, right?
Right, but you could at least
look
sit
the part.
Out there.
Yeah, I could handle it. I think I could go play tight end. Okay, I'd probably get run over by a D lineman, but I think if it was on like a passing play where I'm running route, I'd fucking handle it.
Like brute strength.
Yeah. There's obviously footwork skills and stuff that I'm not very good at that these guys are, but at the collegiate level, at the Division III collegiate level, which is what we played, I believe I could fucking hang in with other sports better than other sports could hang in with baseball.
I agree.
I truly believe so. Baseball is not as physically demanding. It does not require nearly as much running. It does not require nearly as much being in shape. You look at there's baseball players out there like Daniel Vogelbach,
Danny Barker.
So you got him. You got fucking Matt the Fat Adams. Pablo Sandoval, Bartolo Colon. You look at these dudes. They'll never fucking make it in the NBA or in the NFL because, dude, the NFL linemen, yeah, they're big dudes, but man, they're fast still. Right. But here's the thing. Baseball has a very specific set of skills that is very difficult to fucking do. Okay? You have a round ball, round bat, you gotta knock them together and square it up. Going 90-something mile an hour. Huh?
That's what Pete Rose said.
Yeah. It's so hard. People don't realize, like, I promise this. If you guys haven't played collegiate baseball, taking it bad off Alex and I. I haven't fucking thrown live in a year. When was the last time you threw live?
Probably
also,
when I was coaching a couple years ago.
So one of my kids at school made a bet. He wants me to pitch live to him this year. He caught me last year. He wants me to pitch live for him to hit this year. And he gets 2 at bats. And if he gets a true hit off me, like an actual would be a base hit, not a little squibber that someone would field.
Right.
If he gets a squared up hit off me, he doesn't have to run. But if he does not get a hit off of me, then he has to run foul pole to foul pole and back in a straight line, not the arc, but foul pole straight across and back 4 times, 40 seconds each time.
Oh my.
Yep. So we used to do those in high school for pitcher conditioning. So I mean, it's fucking, if my fat ass can do it, he can do it. He's fine.
We always ran the arc.
Oh, see, we ran down across and back. We had 40 seconds to do it. Dude, I made it like 39 and some change every time. It was tough. So, Alex, should we talk about this last one we kind of skipped up here?
I would like to, but
okay.
You'll see why.
Okay. So, the last topic we have on here, we're not going to leave you guys hanging. Recently, the President of the United States and the leader of the DOGE, the Department of Government Efficiency, have announced that they're going to do a look into Fort Knox for the fucking first time, I think, ever, to actually assess if there's gold in it. This is not a political show. We're not going to give our political opinions on anyone, just because this is a sports show. But we thought this was kind of interesting to talk about. So here's the question: is there gold in Fort Knox? And if so, is there the amount that they say there is?
I would say yes, and obviously this doesn't prove or disprove anything. But my dad was actually born in Fort Knox.
Okay.
So I am gonna go and hope for the fact that because my dad's always talked about being born in Fort Knox and being cool, that there is gold in there.
Yeah. So I honestly don't know. I don't know if I can go either way on it. But here's the other question: does it mean anything if we don't have that much in there?
I mean, it'd be kind of weird as to why we would have lied about it, but
yeah,
I
agree.
Doesn't matter how much gold we have in there.
I don't know. I mean, it's a gold reserve, but what are you going to use the gold for?
So do they think that people were just saying there's gold in there so they can collect paychecks by guarding it?
I think it's more if they're talking about that there was gold at one point, but our government sold it off, and fucking said that's still there. So we're saying we have this money, but we don't actually have it. I think is what they're fucking talking about.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
So I don't know. Let's make some predictions here. I think let's make a prediction one way or the other, and then if they ever actually do come out with saying this, we will come back to that. So, Alex, do you think there's gold in Fort Knox? Yes or no? Is there gold?
I believe so. Yes, I think there is.
Do you think there's the correct amount of gold?
What? I don't even know what they say is in there, but
I don't know.
I'm gonna trust the I don't know, what'd you call it, the government?
Yeah.
I don't always, but I'm gonna trust them here and say I don't know why they would lie about having that much gold.
I'm going to say there is gold in Fort Knox, and I am also going to say that there is the correct amount. I think that one, if there's not the correct amount, we won't say that because I think it would have it would cause issues.
Right.
So I think the regardless can come out and say that there was the correct amount of gold in Fort Knox. I wish we could do a fucking tour and find out and count ourselves. That'd be kind of cool. But yeah. So moving forward towards week 3. So this is week 2. This is March 2nd. In week 3, you guys want to stick around. We have a fantastic episode coming away. It's very fucking different than we've done the first 2 episodes. We are actually going to do an interview of a professional baseball player. He is a current professional baseball player. And we're going to talk to him about what it's like to be a professional athlete and his path to getting there. Alex, should we introduce him a little bit, or should we wait until next week for that?
Let's just say we call him Bones.
We do call him Bones, or Boner sometimes if he's being one. But yeah, so you guys will get to meet Bones next week. He has already agreed to come on the podcast for an episode, and hopefully he will be back as long as you guys enjoy him for a nice interview. So yeah, you guys be sure to stick around next week. Stick around for next week and listen to it, and hopefully it's a really good episode. It should be a lot of fun. Should be some fun. We'll tell some cool war stories with each other. He'll tell some cool stories from his time, and so yeah. Alex, got anything else for today's episode?
No. I'm hyped about next week. And
I am too. It's gonna be sick.
Oh, I do. If you guys have listened to the first episode, I do apologize about the sound for that one. I do have a mic now, so we're all.
Oh yeah. Oh, you can put that in your 1 week segment. You got a new microphone too.
Yeah. Yeah. I heard it back when you sent it to me a day before it dropped. I was like, oh, you can't hear me at all. And I even sent you. I had one of my friend's fiancés message me and say, I tried to listen to it. She sent me a picture. She was listening to it in the car. She's like, I tried to listen to it and I couldn't hear you at all.
Yep.
So hopefully it's better now.
Hopefully you guys can hear Alex. We actually got the same microphone now because I bought this one just on a whim, and I was like, you know what? I fucking sent to him. I'm like, dude, it works great for me, so you got to give her a go. And so yeah, the one thing we're trying to figure out is it picks up. So if you tap on a table, it makes a lot of noise. I've even got my piece of foam under it, and it doesn't seem to be helping much. So we're going to try and figure that out to how to reduce any of that other noise. So stick around for that. So yeah, that's all you got, Alex? Ain't nothing else crazy?
No, sir. I'm excited for next week.
I am too. It's going to be a really good week, guys. So that is it for today's show. We want to thank you guys so much for tuning in, as we always appreciate you spending your time with us. Today was a little bit longer episode, about an hour 20. I think we're going to try and keep it between an hour and a half every week. Some weeks, next week might fucking run long because it might be a cool episode. But yeah, so we will have a new episode for you guys every Wednesday morning at 4 a.m. Right here on Spotify or Apple Podcasts, wherever you're listening it to. Please be sure to like the episode, give us a rating, and follow the show as it helps our show to grow. Tell your friends about us. Check out our social medias. They are Instagram is 2guys1week. TikTok is 2guys1weekpod. And on X/Twitter is TGOWpod. You'll see our actual banner that you see when you look at our podcast. Those will be the profile pictures for all three. Please be sure to check those out. Give us a follow. Check out the content. Share it with your friends. And yeah, thank you guys for listening, and we will see you next week.
See you guys.